Welcome to NicoCosmica. This is your frequency forecast for August 14th, 2023. I'll start with a random card read from the tarot. The first card is the Three of Wands. This can speak to projects or relationships on the horizon. It can also signify a relationship with three people, potentially more. We have the Seven of Wands reversed. So these individuals are not fighting. They're in agreement to the relationship and how it's structured. We have a King of Wands reversed. So this is a male or masculine, older energy over the age of 35. And this is really interesting. So we have the King of Wands reversed. It's almost all, well, it is all wands up until the Fool card. So this is likely pointing to a intimate or sexual relationship going on with this King of Wands and two or more people. And he has no intention of committing at this point, no intention of leaving, but neither does anyone else with the Fool reversed. Next card is the Three of Cups or Three of Hearts. This is indicating there is friendship among these people. They may see themselves as actually being in some sort of union, may call themselves polyamorous, but it is pointing to a person who has two or more partners. And for clarification, we do have the High Priestess in reverse. So this is a very physical relationship. These are individuals who are not grounded in their spirituality, possibly not even in their emotions about the situation. I would say that all was in accord until we get to the High Priestess reverse. These are individuals living very much in their physicality, which isn't bad. That happens with people. And it would seem fine, except that the Fool in reverse and the High Priestess in reverse can indicate that there is something greater or better for these individuals on the horizon. It can also indicate that perhaps one or more parties involved are not satisfied with the situation, but they're scared to speak about it. Or it's just been a nagging feeling and they're not in tune enough with themselves to know where it's coming from. We'll draw one more card to see. And as I was saying, we have the Star card. At least one person in the situation, and it's not indicating who, because there are no other people on the board here. There is one male energy, one masculine. If someone who is feeling dissatisfaction with this situation could extricate themselves from it, they have the potential to put that energy into something else and become a star. Now, there's no indication of what that star is. There's no pentacles on the board. So it could be a star creatively. It could be, and that's what it's looking like with the wands, is really to put that energy into their creativity and become a star. It does not indicate whether there would be finances involved. It doesn't indicate what would happen emotionally or in the relationship. But if the person, and right now it's looking like it's this masculine energy, could remove themselves from the drama. And when I say drama, they're not fighting. We obviously have no conflict here. But with the Seven of Wands reversed. But there's drama in just having one or more partners. There is drama in having to juggle. It's taking energy away from what looks like the person needing to go on to a different situation in their life. It's not saying a different romantic relationship. It's not saying a different job. It is saying there's probably a creative pursuit that this person could put their energy into, and it would pay off in some way of making them a star. The energy read right now is worries about. So this would point to the masculine energy here worrying about something. This person is not in touch with their spirituality or their deeper sense of self, and they're worried. It might be that they know they have to remove themselves from this situation, but they're scared. and they're worrying about what will become of it. And I definitely think it's romantic in there being the Three of Wands and the Three of Cups. Goddess energy. So transcendence in reverse. This is really akin to the Fool in reverse. The people are enjoying the situation, or are comfortable with the situation, or are so accustomed to the situation that they simply, even if one person knows it has to change, they simply don't want it to, or they don't know how. We also have, they may not have a choice. A change in the wind. So even though we have the Fool card, meaning in the present situation, no one wants to leave. No one wants to end this. No one wants to change anything. They're almost holding their breath. Change is coming. Someone has dissatisfaction with the situation. Someone is feeling an ache. And that someone has a lot of potential to become a star in the situation if they can reroute their energy into something that is not this romantic entanglement. The number for today is the number 1. If you formulate a yes/no question in your head, I'll see if there's any energy around it. The answer is yes, most definitely. The day of the week in question is possibly Monday. The month in question, possibly between March and April. So that would be of next year. Let's go ahead and see if we can pull any initials relating to this. We have the initial Q. I keep getting that quite a bit. We have the initial E. And we have the initial S. So QES, SEQ are some potential initials involved, first name or last name. And then let's see if we have any story elements here. So again, no fighting. We have the soldier who's turned sideways. And I don't know if you can see it, but pointing towards the star card is the star. So this person definitely has potential. Whoever they are, they're older, over the age of 35, and they've just been routing all of their energy into a romantic situation, into being a playboy or a playgirl, being very intimate with a lot of people. And that's where their creativity has gone and their energy. But this is a double star. We have a mask gone sideways. They're tired of wearing a mask, or the person involved doesn't want people wearing a mask. The gnome is sideways. They're tired of living in a fantasy. The moon went sideways, so there might have been deception involved. They might have caught someone in a lie in this situation. They've been watching readings. So this is someone who had been very rooted in their physicality. And with the High Priestess in reverse, they may actually be sensing they can be a tarot reader, or they're psychic, or they could be garnering that they need change, and they're starting to get in tune with their senses and with their psychic abilities and their intuition. We have, that's interesting also, we have the wolf pointed at the star. So they were a wolf. They were the chaser in their romantic entanglements. That's where they got their enjoyment and entertainment, was in being a wolf. And their creativity is looking like telling the stories about those romantic liaisons, or how to be a quote-unquote wolf. It could also point to male sex work, or sex work of some kind. And it's poison in reverse. So the stories they have to tell aren't negative. They're actually probably about the empowerment of their clients, the empowerment of male or females they've been with. And it's just about their stories. And their stories could actually make them a star. But in their personal life, they are looking for something more genuine, They're tired of wearing a mask. They're tired of using deception or being deceived, because it could easily be that they are the one deceiving and lying. They're tired of living in a fantasy world. They're not fighting, so that's not a problem. But they see their potential, and they got the clue from a tarot reading, it looks like, or from a tarot reader. Or they're dating a tarot reader who was using a mask and deception. But again, double star, and it's somebody who can use their tales of being a player to become a star. At least that's what it's pointing to. Tarot and fortune telling are always open to many, many multitudes of interpretation. This is just the one I'm being guided to. So for today, that is your frequency forecast. Keep on shining, and I hope you enjoy. Thank you.